லிங்க் மட்டும் அப்படியே வாட்ஸ்அப் பண்ணுங்க. யூடியூப் லிங்க் அனுப்புறேன். உடனே அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த 2 வாட்ஸ்அப் குரூப்ல ஆல்ரெடி வெயிட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாங்களோ? என்னைய அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிவிடுங்க. இது நம்ம நாடு அங்க இது ஹரிஸ்ராம் ராகவன்றது யாரு, ஜெயபாண்டியன் யாருன்னு தெரியல. வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. வேற யாரு மேமோட லாகின் ஐபேட் எல்லாரும் கேமரா இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு மெயின். அதான் நம்பர் செக் பண்ணிடுறேன். நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ஸ்டாஃப் குரூப்ல போட்டு நம்ம ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து யூடியூப்ல வெளியில இருக்கோம். ஓகே சார், யூடியூப் லிங்க் மட்டும் அனுப்பிடுங்க சார் வாட்ஸ்அப்ல. சார் யூடியூப் சார் இதை செட் பண்ணி கவர் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? நம்பர்
Sir, there was one page you have done.
5737.
Oh, okay, okay. செக் பண்றோம்.
சவுண்ட் கேட்கணும், செக் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? சவுண்ட் கேட்குங்களா? நான் வெளியே போய் செக் பண்ணிட்டேன் உங்களுக்கு. இதுலயும் ஜூம் லிங்க் ஓபன் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
இதுல சார் செக் பண்ணிடலாம். செக் பண்ணலாமா?
ஹாட்ஸ்பாட் கனெக்ட், டேரக்டா கனெக்ட் பண்ணி ஒர்க் ஆகல.
ஹாட்ஸ்பாட்
கேபிள் ஒன்று வேணும், ஹாட்ஸ்பாட் கேபிள்.
அது எதுக்கு சார்? அவங்களுக்கு அவங்களோட சார்ஜ் தான் அதுக்கு மேட்ச் ஆகும். ஹாட்ஸ்பாட்
அவங்க எம்சி பேசும்போது டெக்னிக்கல் யார் பாக்குறாங்க? அவர் பாப்பாரு, நின்றுட்டே பாத்துருக்கான்.
சேர்
இது வந்து இவரோட
லேடிஸ் செக் பண்ணுவோம்.
டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி கொடுத்து ஷேர் பண்ணி அந்த டைம் கரெக்டா ஷேர் ஒரு செக் பண்ணிடலாம். இப்போ டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி கூட ஷேர் பண்ணி
என்ன சார் 2 காப்பி பண்ணிக்கிறீங்களா? மெயில் மீட்டிங் மெயில் என்ன தெரியுமா? RJMCC.
ஆமா. RJMCC வெப்சைட் அப்டேட் UPI ID. RJMCC website. RJMCC website.
உள்ள விடுறது யாரு? உள்ள விடுறது யாரு? அவர் ஆல்ரெடி அங்க போயிட்டாரு. You are letting in people. Are you letting in people as a பண்றாங்க? எங்க உட்கார்ந்து பண்றாங்க?
நம்ம வாட்ஸ்அப் இங்க இங்க பண்றாரு மேம். குரூப் பண்றாரு. யூடியூபோட அந்த क्वेश्चन செக்ஷன் வந்து இவங்க அங்க உட்கார்ந்து எடுக்கறாங்க. இங்க ஜூமுக்கு வந்து இங்கேயே உட்கார்ந்து ஸ்பாட்ல பண்ணிடுவாங்க.
போது உள்ள வந்துற மாதிரி ரெட்டின் பண்ணிருக்காரு.
ஓகே.
அப்புறம் அவர் வந்து நோட்ல போட்டுப்பாரு. அவன் ஆரம்பிக்கும் போது லிஸ்ட் கால் கொடுத்தா வந்துருவாங்க.
ஓகே சார். இப்போ ஒவ்வொருத்தர் அட்மிட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க சார்.
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
இதுக்கு பிரசன்ட் சாரோட டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
டவுன்லோட் பண்ணி சார்.
32 பேர் வந்துட்டாங்க அதுக்குள்ள. டவுன்லோட் சக்சஸ்ஃபுல்லா நடக்கணும். இத ஷேர்ல போட்டு பண்ணுங்க. டவுன்ல டெஸ்க்டாப்ல போட்டு வச்சுங்க. சேவ் பண்ணி ஷார்ட் சீவிங் ரெடி பண்ணுங்க. மேல
டவுன்லோட் ஆயிடுச்சு.
PDF ஃபைல் அப்படி
இல்ல குரோம்ல ஓபன் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
இது அப்படியே ஷேர் கொடுத்தீங்களா? இல்லாட்டி ஷேர் கொடுங்க. இல்ல இங்கே எக்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணிட்டு
இங்கே சார் கொடுத்துருங்க.
இங்க சார்
ஷேர் ஓகே சார். சோ சார் பேசும்போது இத மட்டும் பண்ணிடுங்க. ஷேர் மட்டும் பண்ணிட்டு இத ஓபன் பண்ணி சரி. இப்போ இது எப்பவுமே பெருசா இருக்கணும். அப்பதான் யார் பேசினாலும் இங்க தெரியும்.
ஓகே சார். இத நம்ம இது பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார். யூசர் யூஸ் பண்ற பொறுத்த பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
யாரை பின் பண்ணனும்னு தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. இப்போ சப்போஸ் கெஸ்ட் பேஸ் பண்ணாலும் கெஸ்ட் பின் பண்ணி
செக் பண்ணிடலாம் சார்.
இந்த பின் இருக்கும் அவ்வளவுதான். இந்த இடத்துல பின் பண்ணுங்களேன். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் இது மட்டும் அங்க பின் சிங்கிள் வச்சு சிங்கிள் இது மட்டும் தான் வரும்.
ஓகே பண்ணிடுங்க.
இப்போ நீ கெஸ்ட் பேசும்போது கெஸ்ட் பின் பண்ணனும். மல்டிபிள் பின் ஆப்ஷன்.
ஓகே ஓகே சார்.
இப்போ இங்க இது பின் பண்ணுங்க.
கீழ செகண்ட்
ஆட் பண்ணு. இப்போ அது ரெண்டாவது ஆப்ஷன். ரெண்டாவது அவ்வளவுதான். எல்லா நேரம் வரும். மல்டிபிள் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா எல்லாமே வரும். சரிங்களா? இப்போ கெஸ்ட் வந்தாங்கன்னா கெஸ்டோட ப்ரொஃபைல் பார்த்து அக்செப்ட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க. இதுக்குள்ள போங்க. இதை மேக்ஸிமைஸ் பண்ணுங்க. ஸ்டாப் ஷேரிங் ஸ்டாப்.
அப்புறம் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணிக்கலாம்.
இப்போ ஒருத்தர் அட்மிட் பண்ண ஆரம்பிங்க சார். சார் 10 இது வந்து வச்சுக்கோங்க. 90 மேலே வந்தால் நிப்பாட்டிடுங்க. ஓகே ஓகே சார். 90 வந்தோடனே பில்டுன்னு போட்டுட்டு ஜாயின் யூடியூப் போட்டிருக்கேன்.
40 வந்துருக்கு சார். இப்போ எல்லாம் அட்மிட் ஆள் கொடுத்துட்டேன். நான் வரதை நம்ம வந்துட்டு ரெடியூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சார்.
சார் மேம் சேர் போட்டுருக்கேன். மேம் உட்காந்துருவாங்க. ஒரு சேர் வந்து இல்ல மேம் அவங்க சார் இதுல உட்காந்து மைக் வந்து யாருக்கு இதே வேற யாருமே தேவையில்லை. இப்படி வச்சுக்கங்க.
வீடியோ ஆன் பண்ண வேணாம். நான் வந்து பார்த்து கீழே தானே பார்த்துருக்கேன். கேமரா
இங்க கவுண்டிங் பாத்துக்கோங்க.
சரி இந்த கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே இங்க
இதுல ஆனா ஸ்கிரீன் வரும். கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணா ஸ்கிரீன் போடுமா? ஃபங்க்ஷன் கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணா அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் பேக்ரவுண்ட் போயிடும் சார். கேமரா ஆஃப் பண்ணா அந்த ஸ்கிரீன் போயிடும்.
ஒரு 80 வச்சு அப்படி ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருக்கேன். 80 வச்சு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருக்கேன். சரி போஸ்ட் பண்றேன். எதுல ஜாயின் பண்றேன்னு சொல்லி நம்ம சைட்ல கம்ப்யூட்டர் கொடுத்தோம்னு வச்சுக்கலாம்.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good
Can you
morning,
hear?
sir.
Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Okay. Is the sound and everything okay?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. So now I just wanted to check it out. I'm just going to mute myself so that you can all do whatever all you need to do. And when you give me a missed call, Nirmala ma'am, I will come back online.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hey, Prakash.
When you put up, when I start, Aiden, time to put that off. Do you really need to do this at this moment? Play a game? It'll take some time. First, they have to introduce. That's why I was wondering whether you should wear headphones. You can't hear.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone who present here. A kind request. The guest is yet to arrive, so kindly wait for 5 to 10 minutes. And also, dear participants, kindly turn on your camera. Dear participants, I kindly request you to turn on your cameras. A pleasant morning to all participants in online and offline. To commence this program, I would like to read a verse from Proverbs chapter 3, verses 15 and 16. Wisdom is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. Sh- She offers you long life in your right hand and riches and honor in her left. Esteemed guest, Dr. Ashok Bahul, President, Secretary, Administrative Officer, Principal, faculty and students from our college, corporate employees, legal practitioners, students and faculty from various college, and all other participants in Zoom and YouTube Live. It's my pleasure to welcome you all to Reverend Jacob Memorial Christian College webinar on cyber literacy organized by our Department of Computer Science, Digital Forensic Science, and Cyber Security. In today's digital era, cybersecurity is more critical than ever. With the increasing number of cyber crimes, it is essential to stay informed and prepared. This webinar aims to equip you with the knowledge and tools to protect yourself and your organization from cyber threats. Cyber literacy is a key to unlocking a safer digital world. Together, let's navigate the digital landscape with confidence and awareness. Now, it's my privilege to invite our president, Dr. Tom Sherian, MBBS, FOCS, General Surgeon, FOCS London, CSST UK, Chairman, South Asian Liver Institute, Professor, Nizam Institute, NIMS, Hyderabad, and President, Christian Education Society, ex-National Director, Liver Surgeon and Care Hospital, a double FOCS and British CCSC holder. He spent 18 years in England working at King's College Hospital, London. He has performed more than 800 liver transplants, about 350 in India and the rest in London. He innovated several techniques in liver surgery and was famous for performing the smallest ever liver transplant and first split liver transplant in Hyderabad, but most liked for being the surgeon who made liver transplantation available to the common man by starting liver transplantation in several key government hospitals, including Osmania Hospital, Hyderabad, and New Delhi. He received the Times of India Legend in Transplant Surgery at the National Healthcare Award in 2017. Also an American College of Surgeons ATLS instructor, keen medical researcher with 8 European research grants, 149 publications, more than 350 citations, and H index of 12. He has given over 100 international scientific presentations. It's a great privilege to have you in our midst. Sir, I request you to deliver the introductory remarks.
Hi, good morning. So I don't
Morning,
know.
sir.
Good morning, man. Thank you for the invitation and thank you for organizing it to the cybersecurity department at Jacob Memorial College. I wonder how many of our listeners are already aware, but 1,750 crores, 1,750 crores of public money, of our money, was lost due to cyber crimes just in the last 4 months in 2024. There are over 7,000 cybersecurity lapses and complaints that happen every day. And the worst problem is that it is increasing at a rate of around 113 to 114% year on year. The worst thing about cybersecurity is out of 54,000 cybersecurity cases that are registered, only 714 are solved. Seeing all this happening, I felt as a society, we must contribute, especially through our college, by setting up a cybersecurity course, which we did 2 years ago. It is a state-of-the-art course from Madurai Kamaraj University on cybersecurity. And I think this will be of great benefit to the people of our region. Normally, this course in Bangalore and Chennai is available at around 1.25 lakhs every year of fees. But because we are in a rural area, our society thought we must subsidize it. And our course is offered at possibly the lowest cost cybersecurity course in the country with a formal degree. I hope our local people will use it in the days to come. Now I want to introduce my dear friend, Commissioner and Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. and Dr. Ashok Bagal. Sir, it is our privilege to invite you. Dr. Bagal needs no invitation. He is a highly decorated police officer. As I said, the Deputy Superintendent of Police, as a subdivisional police officer of the Nagpur CPR region. He is a world expert on cybersecurity and is an advisor to the government of India on cyber and digital forensic law. And he was actually the nodal trading officer at Nagpur. I think the master of ceremonies will have his entire biodata. I want everybody to know what an expert he is. And I, as his close friend for many years, want to officially thank you once again for coming on to the thing and educating our people. Sir, there is more than 1,000 people listening to your lecture today. I wish you all the best.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful and elegant words. Now, extend my warm welcome to our esteemed guest, Dr. Ashok Bahul, a highly accomplished Deputy Superintendent of Police, PCR Nagpur. He holds educational degrees including BSc, LLB, LLM, MBA in HR, PhD in Criminal Law, and an advanced degree in Digital Cyber Forensic Law. As a nodal officer for training Nagpur City Police. Dr. Bahul is also an official faculty member and expert trainer at the Maharashtra Police Academy in Nasik and the Center of Police Research in Pune. He has received over 300 rewards and awards for his excellent and meritorious services, including Best Commando Officer, Best Indoor Officer, Best Outdoor Officer, and Best Firer. Dr. Bahul's career is marked by several notable achievements, including catching an international gang of drug mafias in an encounter at Allahabad in UP and detecting a rupees 2 crore dacoit committed at Kalmeshwar. In 2008, the Home Minister of the state, Mr. R.R. Patel, awarded him the Best Detection Officer of the state. He also has a strong record of registering, investigating, detecting, and convicting numerous and sensational crime cases like murder, rape, kidnapping, dacoit, robbery, and etc. Dr. Bahul has also conducted over 550 webinars, seminars, and presentation on cybercrime, cyberspace, cyber literacy, cyber security, and safety. He has underwent different types of modus operandi like identity theft, psychological tricks, social media frauds, attacks, online banking frauds, romance fraud, sextortion, attacks on cyber computers, etc. As the first in charge of the first cyber police station in Nagpur, he returned property worth over rupees 2.5 crores within 10 months. He has also investigated and detected about 50 cases of child pornography, POSCO, and prevention of sexual assault on children, etc. He has conducted personality development and preparation for competitive exams like MPSC, UPSC, police, and other recruitments. He caught a live tiger safely and was rewarded and felicitated at the hands of the head of the forest force, and a documentary was made on how to catch a live tiger safely. Dr. Bahul's achievement extend beyond his professional accomplishment. He has won district, state, and national level debate competitions on human rights and has pursued his passion for singing, completing 4 exams in Sangeet Visharad. His hobbies including gymming, reading, cricket, and volleyball. He's been working hard to give better service to the society and to the common people and the downtrodden society. It's a great honor to have such an eminent person in our midst. Your extensive knowledge and experience will enlighten us in this field. Sir, the floor is yours.
Good. Well, if you can raise your hands in chat box. Ma'am, can I have, am I audible and visible?
Yes, sir, you are visible.
But audio is not.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello.
It's hello.
Yeah. Is
Sir,
it
your
okay
voice
now?
is not. Yeah, sir, it's fine now.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir, it's okay now. You can proceed.
So, we'll be sharing PPT simultaneously.
Sir, we can share our PPT, sir.
Yeah, I have already shared the PPT. I hope it appears on screen and I start. Before that, let me congratulate you all for doing a wonderful job.
Excuse me,
Teachers
sir.
are the most coveted people. Teachers are the most. Is it okay?
Yes, sir, it's okay
Is it
now. You can
okay?
proceed.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Once again, good morning all. And I can only congratulate you all people for a wonderful work you are doing. your education institution, the principal, ma'am, the entire teaching, non-teaching fraternity, boys, girls, students, my dear friends. As you all know, we are living in an era which is called as 21st century, modern era, an age of technological and other advancements, developments. In true sense, we are not citizens of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, for that matter, any other single state of our wonderful nation, or only our nation, but in true sense, we all have become global citizens. Surely for the reason that whatever is happening in the remotest corner of the world, we can come to know of it within fraction of seconds. So my dear friends, as sir and ma'am has very correctly told, it is our bounden duty because ignorance of law is no excuse. Yes, we know what is procedure. It's new BNS. What is new BNSS? Bharatiya Nyaya Suraksha Sanhita. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. What is the new Bharatiya Sakshi Adhiniyam? बसून घे बस अजय ठीक आहे बसा डिस्टर्ब नका करू मला बस
Good morning.
Which is the basic motive of our Constitution of India. My dear friends, just few days back we have celebrated Constitution Day, which was called as National Law Day till from 1979 to 2015. From 2015, the central government has declared this day, that is 6th of December, 26th of November as Constitutional Day. My dear friends, our Constitution, the preamble of the Constitution describes or defines what kind of nation we are. We are sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, public. All these words are having different meanings. As responsible and genuine citizens of India, we need to understand the meaning, the scope, the definition, and all other things, those are related to the preamble and all these words. So that in true sense, we can become not only the citizens who are worried about violation of their rights. What are different kind of rights? Constitutional rights, legal rights, procedural rights, right of a child, right of a minor, right of a woman, right of weaker sections, etc., 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 etc. We all have to be very careful about violation of our rights. But my request to you all wonderful people, especially students, is that we must not forget our duties and responsibilities, because that in true sense makes us the genuine and responsible. And my dear friends, COVID-19, which was supposed to be one of the biggest menace for the entire mankind, has passed away. It's over now. What is the new challenge before the entire world, before the common people, before the media, before the teaching fraternity, before the non-teaching fraternity, before the parents, before the students, before the political bosses in the form of MLAs, MPs, ministers, before all the administration, that is all the government and non-government officers, before law implementing agencies like police, and last but not the least, before judiciary. We all are facing this seemingly serious most menace to the mankind that can be called as gift of modern era. It's called as cybercrime. So I can only congratulate your educational institution, the coveted one, the most coveted education institutions for organizing today's webinar. I expect that today's webinar shall go a long way in order to make all the people more informative, more knowledgeable, more experienced, more experts, if they can, and last but not the least, more aware about this seemingly serious most menace called as cybercrime. So, my dear friends, because we have to finish it within, say, around 1 hour, I wish that, I don't know if I am properly audible or visible. If yes, you can put in chat box. My request to you is that please put in chat box that
Sir,
yes, I am audible.
yes, sir, your audio is clear.
Secondly, yeah, thank you. Secondly, I have already requested the organizers to allow me to interact with some of the audiences, the boys and girls, and to allow the students as well to interact with me. If at all they want to ask some question, they can raise their hands, they can unmute themselves, they can put on their video, and they can ask the questions. Otherwise, we already kept another session for question and answers. So, my dear friends, we will go through the PPT now. PPT, please slide. Growing cybercrime in India, reasons, challenges, and the way forward. Next PPT. If PPT can be shared on screen, please. Dr. Saab, Dr. Binit ji. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, next. Yes. Now, importance of cybercrime. Meeting disconnected. काय झालं? तुम्ही ना तुमचा एक मोबाईल जोडून तुम्ही ना याच्यावर करा नाही त्याच्यावर सुरू आहे का दिसतोय मी डॉक्टर साहब I hope Dr. Saab, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I will now. What is cybercrime basically? The definition of crime. We will first see the definition of crime. Crime is an act or omission which is punishable under the law in force at the time of commission or omission. An act or its omission punishable under the law at the time of commission or omission, and the law shall be in force at that time. This is called as crime. Now, what is cybercrime? Generally speaking, we can describe or explain cybercrime as any crime which is committed with the help of internet, electronic gadgets like cell phone, laptop, computer, etc. can be called as cybercrime. Now, what are different types of cybercrimes that we are just going to scroll through as quickly as possible? Before that, what is the jurisdiction of cybercrime? My dear friends, as per new BNSS and old CRPC, that is Criminal Procedure Code 1873 of India, the police and the law enforcement agencies like judiciary, they were having their own jurisdictions and they were trying or registering or investigating or charging the cases under their jurisdiction only. But unfortunately, there is no jurisdiction for cybercrime. What is the jurisdiction of cybercrime? In case of any traditional crime like murder, rape, extortion, dacoity, robbery, kidnapping, etc., a criminal has to be physically present at the scene of crime, not that can be committed by anybody who is sitting in of the world against anybody who is sitting in the world. So there is a prediction. What is cyberspace? Cyberspace is entire world and outside the planet as well. Because most of the cybercrime is committed by the internet, which we are getting by satellite. So galaxy is the prediction. Entire galaxy is the jurisdiction of cybercrime, and it makes the registration, the investigation, the detection, conviction of cybercrime very, 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 very difficult, my dear friends. So we all must understand the significance of cybercrime. Now, what is cyber literacy? You all are students. You have to be thankful to your parents and the teachers for doing an excellent job. That is to shape up your future. They are training and pruning you. They are working hard on the raw products. And whenever you will be completing your graduation or degree or PG, you will be entering this cutthroat, the world of cutthroat competition in the form of a finished product. So these people are acting over you. These people are working hard for you. So please give a big round of applause to all your parents, your teachers, your friends, your relatives, your well-wishers who are making you a complete personality, a multidimensional personality, a dynamic personality. And the more you are focused, the more you are concentrating, the more you are motivated, the more you are inspired to work hard your days before you pass out from the college, more enjoyable the rest of life is, and vice versa. If you started enjoying the life here in your school, college days, at the cost of your basic duties, that is the role of a student, then you may be thinking that you are enjoying, but the later life may not be enjoyable. So my dear friends, please take the thing seriously. Please try and understand all these instructions, guidance, support, help from your teachers, your parents, your friends, and your elders. So, cyber literacy, literacy defined as an ability to read and write. Cyber literacy is not only an ability to read and write, because when I took charge of the first cyber police station of Nagpur city, Maharashtra, then I realized that the people who are victims of cybercrime are strongest of strong, weakest of weak. Highly educated one, totally illiterate one. Very rich, very poor. Male, female, boys, girls, students, parents, elder ones, younger ones. Everybody was victim of cybercrime. So across whatever are the criteria,
Sir, sir,
is it okay?
now it's okay, sir.
Now,
Excuse me, sir, your voice is breaking. Sir, your voice is breaking.
yeah, there may be some connectivity problem. So shall I, is it okay?
Yes, sir, it's okay, you can proceed. Sir, we can't hear you, sir. Sir, kindly unmute your mic.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
In fact, the control lies with Is it okay? I do not have any control. I am not muting it. I don't know. Probably it may be getting done from your side.
Yes, sir. Now you can
Some
proceed.
network issue. Is it okay now? Okay. So now we will start. What are different of the previous slide, please. Previous slide. The previous one. Anyway, that was what was importance of cyber security. Now there are different types of cyber crime. Technological attacks, digital attack through mobile applications, virus attack from computers. This modus operandi now they have started using AI, that is artificial intelligence, to commit different cyber crime. They are using a different modus operandi called as digital arrest to exploit people. Sextortion is relatively newer phenomenon or modus operandi of cybercrime. Honey traps, etc., 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 etc. They can even use the funerals, the occasions of grief like death in the family to commit cybercrime. So, my dear friends, they have left no stone unturned to ensure that we all can be victims of cybercrime, the cyber criminals. So, it is our bounden duty to understand what is law, what is procedure, what are the do's and don'ts, rights and wrongs, positives and negatives, pluses and minuses, blacks and whites, pros and cons of use of internet. Unless we understand it, my dear friends, we can be victims of cybercrime anytime. So that was what was in general terms different criteria broadly defined under different heads. The next slide. Now we will try and see each of these in a bit more details. Identity theft. Next slide, please, Dr. Binitji. If you are handling, हे आपल्याकडे कंट्रोल पाहिजे नेक्स्टचा. तुम्हाला मी त्याच्यासाठी कालपासून बोलतोय. नेक्स्ट आपण केलं पाहिजे, संपलं की ते आपल्याकडे नसतं का कंट्रोल. Okay. Identity theft is an act of wrongfully obtaining someone's personal information without their permission, like name, phone number, address, bank account number, Aadhaar number, or credit debit card number. Identity theft can have many adverse effects. The cyber criminals can gain access to your bank accounts. They can apply for loans and credit cards or open insurance accounts. They can file a tax refund in your name and get your refund. They can obtain a driver's license, passport, or immigration papers. They can create new utility account. Next. Now, what are the different types of identity theft? One is hacking or gaining access to social media accounts. My dear friends, you can hardly find a person who is not having his social media account on either Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp, Signal, Telegram, etc., 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 etc. Now, these people can hack or gain access to your social media accounts within no time. Even my own account has been hacked. Duplicate account was created. Some of our senior officers, including the Commissioner of Police, sir, his account was created. Fake account was created. So it's very easy. If they can do it with the senior most police officers, then we all can understand that everybody is vulnerable. Everybody can be victim of cybercrime. So the most important aspect of today's webinar is to tell all of you how to prevent yourself from being victim to the cybercrime. So do not save your username password in the web browser. Do not close the browser window without logging out of the account. That is most important for preventing hacking or gaining access to your social media accounts. The second is misuse of photocopies of identity proofs. Never provide details or copy of identity proofs like PAN card, Aadhaar card, voter card, driving license, address proof to unknown people, organization. Be careful. Next slide, please. Now, credit and debit card scamming. You can see this picture. A waiter is asking for payment of bill and 3 friends who are enjoying in maybe in restaurant, dhaba or any hotel. After having their lunch or dinner, the person under the influence of alcohol, because most of the time people drink alcohol, they think that enjoyment or party can never be without drinking of alcohol. Though I can tell all of you very happily and proudly that I have never tasted alcohol till now. Alcohol in the form of liquor. I do not drink. This person is drunk, and see the eyes of the waiter. He's asking, sir, bill, how are you going to pay the bill? Cash or credit? He said credit card. He has inserted the credit card and he's typing the password. Now the waiter is, see the eyes of waiter. He is very careful to see what digits he is typing. So the bill is paid, they come home and he gets a message that 40,000 rupees are debited from his account. Entire whatever alcohol might have been consumed, he was shocked. He immediately came out of all the mood, to enjoy. When he saw that 40,000 rupees are debited from his account, again, after 5 minutes, another message appeared on his cell phone. Again, 40,000 debited. He ran to the police station that, sir, 80,000 rupees are debited from my account. And it continued till his account was emptied. So, my dear friends, this is called as debit or debit card scheming. That is a schemer. Okay. In order to avoid this thing, what you are supposed to do, never share your PIN number with anybody. The person is typing PIN number and the waiter is looking very carefully. Always ensure that the credit debit card swipes at shopping malls, petrol pumps are done in your presence. Always look out for credit debit card schemers. Anywhere you swipe your card, especially at petrol pumps, ATMs, etc. The next slide, please. Yeah, psychological tricks. It is attackers play with the minds or the emotions of the user to trap them with lucrative offers. Once trapped, the attackers can exploit the victim by either stealing money or stealing sensitive personal information. Now, what are the examples of psychological tricks? It is lottery fraud, credit debit card fraud, job-related fraud. Next. Next. Lottery fraud. Now, you will get a message, congratulations, you have won $50,000 and you are lucky person to have got lottery. You think that I am really lucky person, but you never think that when you have not bought a single lottery ticket, how you can be the luckier one? So you fall prey to the psychological tricks of the person, and they will message you, they will call you, they will mail you in such a way that you will share your OTP, PIN number, CVV, account number, password, whatever, and they will empty your account. In order to avoid this thing, do not respond to the messages from unknown source requesting personal or financial details, even if it assures credit of money into your bank account. Do not respond to suspicious emails or click on suspicious links. Do not transfer money to run to any untrusted account. This is how you can avoid yourself from being victim of lottery fraud. The next is credit debit card fraud. They will call you and they will tell you, they will ask you your name, your profession, your address, and something out of it they will tell you themselves. You will be forced to think, how come this person know my details? And then they will tell you something that you have committed some mistake for which the police can arrest you. Your card can be blocked, your account may be freeze, etc., 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 etc. They disturb you psychologically, and then they will commit credit or debit fraud with you. In order to avoid this thing, you are supposed to do not get petrified if you receive a call stating that your card is blocked. Bank will never convey such information on call. Do not share your PIN, password, card number, CVV number, OTP, etc. with any stranger. Next, job-related fraud. In times of COVID, everybody was jobless. The schools were closed, the colleges were closed, the shops were closed, the malls were closed, the theaters were closed, the transportation was closed, was lockdown imposed, and you were supposed to stay inside your home. If you came out of your home, you may be killed, because COVID-19 virus, after its infection, there was no remedy. Lakhs of people have already died. So you were under the threat of getting killed if you come out of your home. The mandirs were closed, the masjids were closed, the churches were closed, the garages were closed. Everything was closed. People were scared of coming out of road. और जब हर कोई डरता था अपनी जान के जाने के डर से, तब रास्ते पे कौन था? Who was out to fight this serious most menace of COVID-19? Only police and paramilitary forces. So most of the people were jobless. So job-related frauds flourished during COVID times. But even today also, most of the people, most of the cyber criminals are committing job-related frauds. They will be asking you for deposit, for some money, for some fees, etc., etc. And once you pay the fees, they will vanish. In order to protect yourself, you need to search and apply for jobs posted on authentic job portals, newspapers, etc. Check if the domain of the email is the same as the one you applied for. For example, government websites have gov.in or nic.in as their domain. Beware of fake calls, emails impersonating themselves as recruiters and requesting for personal information. Next. Now this was about identity theft. जोड़ता का भाई पर्यंत संपेपर्यंत जोडा तिघ The next is social media frauds. It is an attack where the attacker gets unwanted access to social media profile. It can cause loss of information, defamation, or even worse consequences such as physical, sexual assault, robbery, etc. Hence, protection and appropriate use of social media profile is very important. Now, my dear friends, as I told you, we all are having our own accounts on different social media platforms. Now, what are the different types of psychological tricks? Psychological trick, as the name clearly indicates, they are playing with the psyche, with the mind, with the emotions of everybody. And they are trained in that. Unless you are knowing all these things, unless you are aware about all these things, it is very much likely that we can fall into cyber crime. So, my dear friends, if after listening to this 1.5 hours, if we all are able to save ourselves from any form of cyber crime, then the basic purpose of organization of this webinar is served. So my request to all you people is, you can put in chat box if you are actually finding this webinar, this address, user friendly, important, effective or not. If you want that there shall be some changes, you can put in chat box. If you know, if you realize that yes, the webinar or the presentation is okay, it is good, you can rate it and you can tell your feedback to me in chat box. Now there are different types of next is sympathy fraud. Now, my dear friends, most of the young boys and girls are sitting here. What is sympathy fraud? The fraud which is committed after taking sympathy of the opposite sex. The boys and the girls, they are interacting with each other, either directly or indirectly or through social media platforms like Snapchat, etc., etc. And I don't know why most of the men believe that there are different ways to impress a woman. And one of the most important ways to impress a woman is to help her financially. Here, the girl starts by sending a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to a boy. And a boy or a man or a male After seeing the beautiful face in the profile picture of the account, he starts believing that the same beautiful girl is posting to him. He is on seventh cloud. He is very happy. He is thrilled. He is excited to get the attention of the young and beautiful girl. And so he starts interacting with her. She wins his confidence. And one fine morning, she says that my mom is admitted. Please send me 25,000 rupees. And the boy under the impression that sending money to the girl may be one of the most important ways to impress her, to get her attraction, to get her sympathy. He sends the money. Then he realizes that he is a victim of sympathy. This is called a sympathy fraud. Now, in order to do this, you have to be extra careful while accepting requests from social media. Do not share your personal details or get into financial dealings with an unknown person whom you have met only on social media. Keep your family friends informed in case you plan to meet a social media friend. Now the next is romance fraud. What is romance fraud? As the name clearly indicates, it is a bit more than sympathy fraud. Here, a bit more intimate kind of pictures, messages, videos are exchanged between both the parties because they are in romantic mood. Romance is one of the greatest natural joys of human life and of all the animal fraternity. And that's natural, that's obvious. There is nothing wrong in that. Unless and until you violate law, you violate principles, ethics, culture, values, tradition, procedure, precedent, etc., 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 etc. of the society. Man, they say, is a social animal. We are living in society. We are bound by the rules and regulations of society. Romance can never be in utter violation of any of these things. So the girl will send an intimate kind of a message to the boy. The boy will reply. He will respond positively, naturally and obviously. There is no harm in that. That is very natural and obvious opposite sex attraction. My dear friends, the criminals are taking advantage of the same natural fact under which every human being is reacting positively, So, in order to get the attention, the girl will send some intimate kind of post. The boy or the man will reply, and she will ensure that she means the criminal will ensure that he parts with the substantial amount of money. In order to avoid such romance frauds, you have to be cautious while responding to unknown friend requests on social media platforms. In ample cases, I have registered, investigated, detected, and charge sheeted some criminals. I have arrested murderers, the robbers, the kidnappers, the rapists, the dacoits, the thieves, etc., 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 etc. But some local gangs, some state level gangs, some national level gangs, and some international gangs too, who were committing organized cyber crime. They were the cyber mafias. So, in order to protect yourself, be cautious. Never share your intimate pictures with anyone on online platform, as they can be misused later. A girl will post you, and she will send some indecent kind of pictures or videos. And if you responded positively, she will take disadvantage. She in the form of cyber criminal. And that is why do not share your personal details or get into financial dealings with an unknown person whom you have met on social media. The next is cyber stalking. Next slide, please. Now I'll rush through, focusing on the important things which can protect you. तुम्हाला पाठवलंय मी तुमचा मोबाईल 690 password. Cyber stalking. In order to prevent any cyber stalking against you, you have to restrict access to your profile social media sites offer privacy settings for you to manage who can view your post, photos, and your friend request. You can lock your profile. The profile can be seen only by the people who are trusted ones, or trustworthy ones, whom you know personally, professionally, from a very close angle, and whom you think that they can never be harmful to you. It can be seen only by such people. Now, the next is ensure that your personal information, photos, and videos are accessible only to your trusted ones. Be careful while uploading your photos on social media. We show your location. Okay, we have to finish till 11:40. 11:55. Till 35 minutes are left, and then interactive session. 11:40 to 11:50 interactive session. 11:40. Okay. So next is cyberbullying. It is a kind of ragging, my dear friends. In order to prevent cyberbullying, make sure that your children are aware that cyberbullying is a punishable crime. Discuss safe internet practices on internet, social media, and computer mobile devices. Even the children or students know any friend who is victim of cyberbullying. Next is mobile application fraud. Next slide, please. Yes, these applications are prone to cyber attacks. Users need to be aware of such attacks on commonly used mobile applications such as digital payment applications and gaming applications. Attacks using infected mobile application. Fraudsters use this to attack the victim by infiltrating into such popular mobile applications. They infect the applications with malicious Trojan.
Okay, just wait a minute.
Sir, kindly unmute your mic, sir. Excuse me, sir, kindly unmute your mic.
Is it okay now? Am I
Yes, sir, it's
audible?
okay. Yes, sir, you're audible now.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. इथं बस. पैसे. नाही बस. पुन्हा मला सांगावं. Okay, so my dear friends, you have to read the terms and conditions of the software. Whenever you are downloading it, what you are getting and what you are giving. You are getting some services, but in the process, if your entire data is becoming vulnerable, you must be aware of all these things. Whether you shall allow access to your contacts, photos, videos, data, etc., 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 etc. You have to think twice before all these things. So, in order to avoid mobile application frauds, always install mobile applications from official application store or trusted sources. Scrutinize all permissions requests thoroughly, especially those involving privilege access. When privilege access, okay. Regularly update software and mobile applications to ensure there are no security gaps. Beware of malicious applications or malicious updates in existing applications. Next slide, please. online banking frauds. Next is online banking frauds. Dr. Saab, next slide, please. I hope I am audible. Yeah. Online banking frauds. This is the most serious one. Just before start of this thing, Dr. Saab has enumerated what is the loss in dollars, in some billion or trillion dollars during the last some months in online banking frauds. Most of these services can be done sitting at home without physically visiting the bank. As the services are shifting towards online platform, cyber frauds related to banking are also increasing. Just like we protect our locker full of jewelry with a lock and key, we must protect our online bank accounts with strong password. Now, examples of psychological tricks. Digital payment application related attacks, hacking of bank account due to weak passwords, hacking of multiple account due to same password. Next. Type of online banking frauds. 1. Digital payment applications related attack. In order to prevent this thing, never share your mobile unlocking PIN or password with anyone. Register your personal phone number and email with your bank and subscribe to notifications. Always keep a maximum transaction limit on your bank account. For example, in MSRTC, that is Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation, all our government buses are run through MSRTC. Now the driver has got a speed limit. Even if he presses the accelerator, the bus is not going to cross 50 km/h limit. That is the maximum speed limit. The same way you must keep transaction limit to your bank accounts, maximum transaction limit, so that if God forbidden something happens, not a single penny beyond that maximum transaction limit can be siphoned off. Please understand. Go to your bank, tell them that at one time this shall be the maximum transaction limit, which even I wanted to make some electronic e-banking, then not beyond this thing. Second is hacking of bank account due to weak password. Now, my dear friend, we all know that you have to set your password to be at least 8 characters long. Make the password stronger by combining letters, numbers, and special characters. Use a different ma'am, because one of our laptops I have simultaneously 2 to 3 disconnected. The other one. अरे यार तुम्ही सांगितलं पण नाही सुरू आहे ना डॉक्टर am I audible and visible? Shall I go ahead?
Yes, I can proceed. You are audible.
Yeah. Thank you. So the next is hacking of bank account. Set your password by combining letters, numbers, and special characters. Use a different password. मला सांगितलं का तुम्ही याला हात लावू नका. Use a different password for each of your accounts and devices. Use a two-step verification such as OTP whenever possible. Two-step verification is very important. If one of your mobile accounts has been hacked, immediately log in and change the password to a strong unique password. The next is hacking of multiple accounts. Next slide, please. Hacking of multiple accounts. Hacking of multiple accounts due to same passwords. Set your passwords to be at least 8 characters long. Make the password by stronger. Same thing you have to use. Now the next is virus attack on your personal computer. My dear friends, all the government and private organizations are compiling their data. And if your system is attacked, it is hacked by means of a virus or any other thing, then you do not have to blame anyone else apart from yourself, because you have not done the following things. The personal computers or laptops play a very important role in our lives. We store our crucial bank account in the computer. We also store personal files like photos, music, movies, etc. in the computer. Therefore, protection of all this data is highly essential. Examples of psychological tricks. Virus attack through external devices. Virus attack by downloading files from untrusted websites. Virus attack by installation of malicious software.
Next slide, please. Next slide. Yeah. Virus attack through external devices. The computers and laptop must have a firewall and antivirus installed, enabled and running the latest version. Always scan external devices, example USB for viruses while connecting to the computers. Always keep the Bluetooth connection in an invisible mode unless you need to access file transfers on your mobile phone or laptops. Second is hacking of applications, etc. on your computer, laptop, or handheld devices. Do not click on the URL links provided in suspicious emails, SMSs, even if they look genuine, as this may lead to a malicious website. The third is virus attack by installation of malicious software. Always use a genuine software and application to avoid potential security lapses. Never download or install pirated software applications, etc. on your computer, laptops, or handheld devices. Always read the terms and conditions before installation. Now, there are some general tips. Always keep your system devices, desktop, laptop updated with latest patches. Protect the system devices through security software such as antivirus with the latest version. Always download software or applications from unknown trusted sources only. Never use pirated softwares on your systems devices. Ensure all devices accounts are protected by a strong PIN or passcode. Never share your PIN or password with anyone. Do not share your net banking password, OTP, ATM, phone banking PIN, CVV number with any person. Always change the default admin password on your Wi-Fi router to a strong password known to you. My dear friends, there are certain, next slide please. Yeah, there are certain newer phenomena in cybercrime. What is the latest trend? How often does a cybercrime occur with an average of 97 cybercrime victims per hour? Next slide please, next slide. Every 37 seconds, one person is becoming a victim of cybercrime. In addition, 2 internet users have had their data leaked every second in 2022. This is an improvement over the 2021 where 6 users had their data leaked every second. Next. Next slide, please. Yeah. What are the emerging trends of cyber law? Next slide, please. Yes, some energy trends include next. It's all much like Am I audible and visible? Can anyone tell, please? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir, can proceed.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Some emerging trends include data privacy and protection. With the increasing data collection, including personal information, government documents, there is a growing need of laws to protect data privacy and user information worldwide. My dear friends, at the age of 52, I got admitted after I took charge of first cyber police station of Nagpur city. I found that I may be having a kind of experience in handling traditional crime like murder, dacoity, robbery, kidnapping, extortion, etc., etc. But cybercrime was relatively new to me. It was a big challenge to me as well. So I got admitted to the college, and in the form of a student, like all the wonderful students who are sitting here, I took my training of advanced degree in digital cyber forensic law after my PhD, after my doctorate, because I wanted to get techno savvy. Even now also I am supported by all my 3 young officers, Srimati Kavita ma'am, Srimati Shalini ma'am, Srimati Jaya ma'am, and the most techno-savvy person, Mr. Munna Tiwari ji. I mean, I am supported by all these wonderful people. So I need not education. I found that it is very important for me as well. So I got to know what is data privacy. Next. Next. Next slide, please. याच्यात कुठे दिसतंय का मला इकडे का बसवलं तुम्ही नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज yes which technology trends does most cyber top 10 cyber security trends data privacy the rise of ransomware increase in cloud services and cloud security threats next social engineering attacks getting smarter next slide please I request the person that simultaneously when I finish reading the slide or explaining the slide please change the slide thank you yeah social engineering attacks getting smarter data privacy as a discipline multi-factor authentication improving continued rise of artificial intelligence AI my dear friends you must get to know what is AI there are some fields who are actively using AI recently I saw one Marathi serial which was AI which was made with the help of AI you become 25-30 years younger your face becomes 25 to 30 years younger so that was the use of AI even in filmmaking or documentary making and the criminals are using it for commission of cybercrime mobile cyber security becoming front and center next increasing sophistication one of the most notable trends in the digital threat landscape is the increasing sophistication of cyber attacks attackers constantly develop new techniques attackers constantly develop new techniques and much area lost to cyber frauds between January and April of 24 to the data from 14C investment scams resulted in loss of 222 crore across 62,600 complaints while getting caused losses in 1725 complaints. The total financial toll inflicted by the cyber
Excuse me, sir. Sir, your voice is not clear. It's breaking a lot.
Yeah, there is some connectivity problem. Is it okay now? Is it okay?
Yes, sir, you can proceed. Excuse me, sir, your voice is not audible.
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir, you can proceed now. It's okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. A fraud detection technology based. Yeah. Am I audible, visible now?
Yes, sir, you can proceed.
Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah. Next slide, please. What are the cyber attacks in India in 2014? India faced nearly 370 million malware attacks in 24, with ransomware detection exceeding 1 million. Healthcare, hospitality, and BFSI were top targets, while Telangana and Tamil Nadu emerged as hotspots. Please understand, Telangana and Tamil Nadu emerged as hotspots. The Data Security Council urged nationally for sectors like MSCs to bolster cyber security. Now, can AI solve crime? Yes, it can use machine learning algorithms to examine large data sets, anticipate future crimes, locate crime hotspots, and propose solutions. It can also compare data to find connections between incidents that may seem. AI is being used in cybercrime to automate, accelerate, and enhance cyber attacks. This can include identifying vulnerabilities. AI can be identifiable in systems and deploy campaigns to exploit them, creating convincing phishing emails, developing malware, creating deep fakes. Now, deep fake, you understand, some of the topmost Bollywood film heroines, their intimate kind of videos were made where their faces were photo imposed on someone else's body. That is called a deep fake video. So there are deep fake attacks also, creating fake accounts. All this can be done with the help of AI. Now, deep fake attacks, AI phishing attack, denial of services attack, AI can be difficult to take, and damage can be severe by the time it's discovered. AI can also constantly improve its efforts with adaptive learning algorithms. To defend against AI-powered cybercrime, organizations can use AI-powered cybersecurity technologies to find and react to threats. They can also stay up to date with the latest AI development in cybersecurity. Next slide. Facing new threats and embracing new potential. Next slide. Recent security breaches, that is 2020 figure. Next slide, please. Again, next slide. Next. Password cracking, phishing attacks. Honey trapping. Next. We have to finish within 5 minutes now because 10-15 minutes we have to devote for question answer sessions. Next slide. Honey trapping. Please go ahead. The person who is switching the slides. Next. Yeah, honey traps. Honey traps, a covert technique used in the intelligence operations, involve the use of seduction or sexual appeal to extract information, gain leverage, or manipulate individual for various purposes. The term honey trap often conjures up images of spies. I was young. I used to like James Bond movies, James Bond 007. And there it was clearly shown how a beautiful girl can use for honey trapping the enemy countries, important people, etc., to get the important information. Now, how to stop honey traps? Use strong password and factor authentication. Protect your online account by using strong unique passwords and enabling two-factor authentication whenever possible. It can prevent hackers from gaining access to your accounts and personal information. Next slide, please. Yeah. Next. Again, next slide, please. You see. Is it okay? Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir, you can proceed.
Yeah. This was honey trap, something about honey trap. It is basically aimed at online harassment, social media crimes, e-commerce frauds, cheating scams, dating frauds, hacking related issues, debit credit card scams. Now, again, the newer form of crime, that is digital arrest. This is emerging as a new kind of online This is emerging as a new kind of online scam where fraudsters pose as law enforcement officers, defrauding gullible victims of their hard-earned money. The victims are accused of illegal activities and blackmailed through a long process meticulously conducted to appear as genuine. Now, how to protect yourself from digital arrest? Use a strong, unique password. Enable two-factor authentication. This I have already explained. Next, be cautious with links and emails. Keep your devices updated. Monitor bank statements. Next. Now, this is Information Technology Act. I will just explain it in a short listing. Section 4366 C, D, E, Section 67, 67A, 67B, 67C, Section 67F, Section 73, 74, 72A. All these sections are, some are bailable, some are non-bailable, all are cognizable, and the punishment varies. The kind of cyber crime is defined in law as email hacking, crime committed by use of email, crime committed by use of social media networking sites, including Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, various fraud, cyber crime in which property involved or actual money loss is less than or equal to 50 lakh, phishing, smishing, wishing, data theft, pornography, cyber terrorism, website hacking, tampering of source code, denial of services attack, distributed denial of services attack, malicious software attack, digital signature fraud, child pornography, cyber crime in which property involved is more, any other crime, etc., etc. This was all about the legal provisions. Next slide. Now, this is the most important part. The basic duty of this, the basic object of conduction of this webinar is to prevent cyber crime, to ensure that you all people are becoming cyber literate, to ensure that there is no cyber crime either by you, knowingly, unknowingly, or against you. But God forbidden, if taking care of everything which we are discussing now, even if some person becomes victim of cyber crime, how he can report the incident? You have to visit the nearest police station immediately. You have to report the cyber crime complaints online on NCCRP portal, on the given website. The latest, refer to the latest advisories which are issued by CERTIN. Report any adverse activity or unwanted behavior to CERTIN using following channels. And the help desk number is 1800114949. Next. Now there are some cases, only one or two cases. This was a sensational case where a medical officer was duped to the tune of rupees 42 lakh. She got a friend request from a person from Germany, a very handsome boy, appearing in his profile picture. The lady, who was middle-aged lady, about 45 years of age, she was a medical officer herself. She responded to his friend request. They chatted. The chatting became a kind of intimate, romantic one or indecent one, but both of them enjoyed. The boy was sending some messages to the lady and the lady responded positively. She was, psychological tricks were played with her, with emotions. She was, in short, she was made to send about 42 lakh rupees to the person whom she have never met. They came to the police station. They scolded police for doing nothing. I was in charge of the police station. I was shocked how a medical officer can be victim of such kind of cyber crime. But my dear friends, this is Hindi. If any one of you can read Hindi, my dear friends, I can tell you that me and my team went to Delhi and a Nigerian gang was arrested. 4 of the officers have arrested 5 Nigerians. You can understand the Nigerians are very strong tall and very, very powerful. They are having the genes of their parents who are very athletic. The Negroes are very strong. The boys were lifted by the police, but the girls, the Nigerian girls, opposed us and they have attacked us. That was a very horrible situation. But I can tell all of you very happily and proudly that we have been able to crack this case within a week's time, and we were able to give 25 lakh rupees back to the victim. She was very happy. She apologized for the strong words she used when she came to lodge the complaint. Now this is next case. These are some pictures where I don't want to explain in details because all these videos are available on YouTube. You can see the details. There are some cases of returning the money in the cybercrime which the people have lost only because of their mistakes. So I hope that was all, and we are running short of time. So I request the organizers to start question answer session, please. Meanwhile, I'll request all of you to put up your feedback in chat box.
Dear participants,
Yeah.
it's a time for interactive section. You can post your queries in the chat box and also in YouTube live.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Please, आपका वीडियो ऑन कीजिए और अनम्यूट कीजिए. If I can see you, please. महिला ग्रुप. महिला ग्रुप. कोणाचा मोबाईल आहे? Yeah, please switch on your video.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am not able to see you.
Yeah. Can you see now?
Yeah, please. Identify yourself.
Yeah. Sir, this is Dr. Lubna from SRM University, Chennai. Happy to have your session, which was very much elaborated insights on cyber literacy. I have 3 questions to ask you, sir. Can I ask you all together or can I ask you one by one?
You want to bombard me with all your questions. No problem. You can go ahead.
Yeah, sir, the first question is, generally we talk about the salami attack and webjacking in cybercrime. What does it actually indicate?
Salami attack.
Yeah.
Can you explain it in a bit more details, please?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, sir. I have been familiar with this word.
Yeah, there are new phenomena. The police, unless the crime is registered, unless we investigate it, unless we detect it, even police is not knowing many of the cases. But in short, this can be an attack or the either property or the psyche or the data of the victim. And when this such kind of crime are reported, then we are taking help of some cyber experts because we are not technological experts, So we have to take help of some experts who are very experienced and knowledgeable in the field of use of software, etc. So such kind of crime, once it is registered, it is detected with the use of experts. The second was?
Webjacking.
Webjacking. Webjacking can be related to hijacking kind of a thing. When you hijack or hack someone's account, social media account or any data, the same kind of when website is hijacked, when website is hacked, we can call it generally that it is webjacking. But again, I am telling you, there are no complaints, and until police receive some formal complaints, we cannot go into the details. So very good questions. I can congratulate Dr. Lubna ma'am for being techno-savvy person. And you see, we expect some intelligent people who have the knack of catching the keynote speaker on wrong foot. So you have been successful to catch me on wrong foot. But anyway, very good question. Thank you. Next.
Another 2 questions I wanted to again post on. We talked about today.
Excuse me, ma'am. You can ask only one question.
Only one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, just allow me another one question to be asked, please.
Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah. Sir, today we are in the trends of artificial intelligence or machine learning, cloud security, with a lot of IoT and 5G security, right? So how do you actually detect the impact of artificial intelligence on cyber security threats? Because one article which I read was about regarding 67B of IT Act 2000, which penalizes about the punishment and transmitting of child pornography. And our National Crime Records Bureau report of 2022 have clearly stated that 24.4% has been an increase which compared to the previous year. So if the government has been very serious in taking actions, then why there's a sharp rise in child pornography also?
Yeah, you are very intelligent girl to ask some questions like this, and you seem to be a very well read and well prepared person. In fact, we are very thankful to such kind of people, because only such kind of people like you, Dr. Lubna ma'am, they are making the session interactive, they are making it user friendly, they are making it effective. Thank you so much. The first question is, we are using the same kind of techniques, that is AI, which the criminals use to commit crime. We use it for the detection of the crime. That is the answer to the first question. Now the second is, why there is rise in child pornography cases? Ma'am, please understand that pornography is a licensed business in some of the so-called developed nations of the world. But nowhere in the world child pornography is a licensed business. A child is a child. His body is not ready for such kind of sexual or physical acts, which normally we are seeing in adult pornography.
Sure,
I can tell you very happily and proudly that I am only officer in our nation who has registered 48 cases within a span of 2 months.
Superb, sir.
Those
Congratulations.
fall under child pornography, IT Act, POCSO, and relevant sections of law. Now, there is an NGO called as Prajwal. It has filed a special leave petition into the Honorable Supreme Court of India, where they have enumerated all these threats to child pornography. So the Honorable Supreme Court of India has asked some watchdogs. Some NGOs are acting as watchdogs. NECMEC is one of it. There are so many. They are all the time scrolling through YouTube, Facebook, Google, Instagram, WhatsApp, etc., etc. And wherever they are finding a clip of child pornography, they are posting it to NCCRP. The NCCRP, that is National Cybercrime Reporting Portal, based upon their uploading location, they are sending it to the concerned police station. And again, I am repeating, I am the only officer who have registered 48 cases where there was no complainant, no victim, no witness, nobody. Me and my officers on behalf of government have become complainant. We have lodged the FIRs and we have arrested the criminals. All of them are charge sheeted, and it is likely that at least in some cases, the trial may end in conviction. So we are playing our role. Regarding your question, why there is number of cases increase? Ma'am, you are a different kind of a person. I am a different kind of person. There are people who are enjoying watching all these pornographic movies, you know. And child pornography attracts everybody. Those clips are sold very, very costly as compared to the normal adult pornographic films. That is why there are some people who want to earn money in a very short period of time, in a very long amount, you know, large amount. So this is a criminal tendency. We are there to control the criminals, and we need people like you, Dr. Lubna ma'am, to control the activities of criminals. Very good question. Thank you so much.
Next. To you, sir. Great salute to you. Proud to our nation and proud to your family. May God really bless you. And thank you for the organizers for raising such a good platform to ask a question as a medium of awareness. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next.
Is
Everybody is
there any
requested
questions?
to
You can post
tell
your
in
questions.
one. How are they finding the interactive session? One opinion, everybody. I request all of you to tell how are you finding the session, please. Next question.
Okay, there are some questions in YouTube. The first question is, kindly share about fraudulent via mobile apps.
Fraudulent
Via mobile apps.
Frauds via mobile apps. I have already explained. Attack on personal computer. I have already explained this thing to you. Whenever you are downloading any software which is malicious, then your entire data is hacked. It becomes corrupt. In order to protect yourself from it, you must have a good firewall and antivirus installed. You must scan the external devices, USB for viruses. You must keep the Bluetooth connection on in an invisible mode. That is the way to protect yourself from such virus attacks. Thank you. Who is the person asking the question and how he or she is finding the interactive session? Please post in chat box if you cannot ask it live. Someone from the students, all the intelligent students, girls and boys, I can see sitting in a very, very disciplined manner. Any one of you have any question or doubts, please carry on.
Okay, is there any questions you can ask?
All are requested to put on your videos, please.
Dear participants, kindly turn on your videos.
Yeah, any questions, please?
If any question, kindly post it in chat window in YouTube. In Zoom, you can turn on your camera and ask.
Or the people who are sitting here as audience, they can ask directly. The way Dr. Lubna ma'am has asked.
So there is one question.
Yeah.
Some person create Facebook page by the name Sari and Clothes Sales. We paid for dress by GPay, but they didn't send dress or didn't refund amount. What can we do?
You are supposed to approach the local police immediately because that is a kind of cyber crime. It falls under cheating and other relevant sections of IT Act. You can lodge an online complaint on NCCRP portal because every police, every district and commissioned police have published their helplines, their cybercrime helpline. For example, in Nagpur, it is number 1038 or 1039. That is a number for online cyber complaints. So whenever something happens, such thing happens, you can immediately lodge complaint, online complaint. You can go to the nearest police station or cyber police station and lodge the FIR. My dear friends, normally हम ऐसा बोलते हैं कि पुलिस स्टेशन पुलिस से ना तो दोस्ती अच्छी. Anybody else? If you can complete the sentence, please. We always listen this sentence that पुलिस से ना तो दोस्ती अच्छी ना दुश्मनी अच्छी. बट मैं आपको रिक्वेस्ट करके बताना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपके खिलाफ कोई क्राइम होता है, unless and until you report it formally, underline formally, going to the nearest police station, how can you expect that the criminals can be arrested? Because without complaint, police cannot take action. At least someone has to set the process of law in motion. Then only police can act. So I hope you got the answer. You have to go to the nearest police station and lodge FIR. Otherwise, all of you are having my cell phone number. I request Dr. Principal Sir or any other person to put it in chat box. My cell phone number you can make public. After this session, because I am damn sure within these 2 hours, all the difficulties, doubt, queries and questions cannot be answered. So you are free to call me whenever you feel like asking some question or difficulty, doubt to me, even after the session is over. So by the way, how are you finding the webinar? You can put in chat box. Hi sir, I have a question. What the role does the cert in play? As I told you, cert in update your knowledge and information by continuously referring to the latest advisories issued in CERTIN. And the website is https www.certin.org.in. So CERTIN is one of the most important sources from which you can get latest advisories. Thank you. Good question. Next. Nobody is putting in chat box. How are they finding? This is a very helpful. Thank you, sir, for information. Deepali Maurya. Okay, thank you, Deepali ma'am. Anyone else?
Okay, no more questions. Let's move to the next section. Thank you, sir, for your enlightening, informative, and engaging talk with real life incidents. Your remarkable proficiency has illuminated our minds, broadened our perspective, and deepened our understanding on cyber literacy. Your unique blend of expertise and passion has not only educated us but also inspired us to embrace the importance of cyber awareness in today's digital landscape. Once again, thank you, sir. And now it's a time for valediction. Gratitude is a sign of noble souls. It's my pleasure to invite our principal, Dr. K. Binith Muthukrishnan, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone. As we conclude this enlightening webinar on cyber literacy, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all those who made this event possible. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our esteemed speaker, Dr. Ashok Bagul, Deputy Superintendent of Police, PCR Nagpur, for sharing his invaluable insights and expertise on cybersecurity literacy. Your presentation was both informative and engaging, sir, and it was certainly broadened our understanding of this crucial subject. I would like to thank all our external participants and from faculties from other institutes and students, corporate employees, business professionals, legal practitioners, and students preparing for a competitive exam for your active listening. I would like to express my appreciation to our organizing committee for their hard work and dedication in planning and executing this webinar. Your efforts have ensured the smooth running of this event, and for that, we truly grateful. A special thanks to our technical team for their seamless support, ensuring the webinar ran without hitches. Your behind the scenes work is generally great appreciated. To our faculty members and students, and thank you for your active participation and making this webinar a success. Your enthusiasm and engagement have made this event truly interactive and meaningful. Lastly, I like to thank our management for their continuous support and encouragement in organizing such event that contribute our academic and professional growth. A special word of thanks to our Honorable President, Dr. Thomas Cherian, for identifying as such eminent expert and being a stimulus behind this organizing an event. Once again, thank you all for being part of this webinar. We look forward to more such enriching sessions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Just last minute, this is my team. Srimati Kavita ma'am, she is my assistant officer. She is Srimati Jaya ma'am, and this wonderful girl is called Shalini. So this is my team which has made.
Thank you, everyone. They are the person who coordinated from the evening for this event. Thank you, Shalini ma'am. Thank you, Nuna ma'am. Thank you, everyone else for the coordinating this event. So thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
The feedback link will be shared in the chat window of Zoom as well as YouTube link. So kindly fill the feedback form. It will be shared now. Please. The link will be open for
everybody. I request each and everybody to give the feedback, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And let me know. Shall I leave?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Be happy. Take care. Bye bye. Be in touch. You can share my cell phone number to all of them. I am there to serve them. Thank you so much.
Sir.
Take
Thank
care.
you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Yes, sir. Automatic. System automatic. Okay. Okay. போட்டீங்களா? போட்டேன். 24 live stop பண்ணிடலாம்.